Hello, Teacher Diane here. Today I want to tell you how to pass your interview with 5-1 Talk. So you've decided to teach with 5-1 Talk. Now you are facing your interview and you don't know what to do. I thought I'd give you a few pointers. Maybe go through what you might see with maybe you're facing Eric's face. Okay? So I can't go through exactly what they're going to say for privacy, but I'll give you a few pointers, and if you have more questions, hit me up, send me a message. Okay? So what you will see when you do your interview, you will get a PDF and you'll be able to go over it in advance, go through it, print it out, practice it in front of the camera, and just say it over and over again. Get yourself a puppet or even just a cutout. Okay, so make yourself some props and get a whiteboard. If you don't have one already in your house, you can use it for a messaging board if you decide you don't want to go ahead with online teaching. So it's always a great investment. Okay, so what you're first going to find out is that your interviewer is going to act like a 5-year-old child that cannot speak English. So you say, what do I start with? You start with a smile and a wave. So you will just engage the child with your face, with your hands, with some props, and with some energy. Okay? So we'll start with, hello, how are you? Always be sure that when you ask a question, you pause and put your hand behind your ear. That way they know you want them to say something to you. Okay? So let's try that. Hello, how are you? Good, I'm happy. My name is Teacher Diane. What's your name? Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you. Ready? Here we go. Always have a great smile on your face. Engage them. Get closer to the camera. Come back. Have some energy and some motion. You're on a flat screen, so you've got to engage them in some way. That energy is what your interviewer is looking for. Okay, so you're going to have several slides. Your interview is supposed to take 25 minutes. Sometimes they'll stop you and say, okay, that's enough. Let's go to the next stage. That's a good sign. All right, but if you go through, you'll see the first signs, are you ready? And then you'll see, meet Eric. And that's the basic figure of 5-1 Talk. Then you'll have probably a slide that has eyes, ears, nose, mouth, face. And you'll be able to use your mouse and interact with the screen. You can circle it, highlight it. You can also use your whiteboard if you have it, or you can point to it on your printout that you have. So make sure that you have something with eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Okay, but use everything that you can to point it out, because the more things that you use, the better chance it is for this child to understand what it is you are saying, because they don't know English. So if you say ear, 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 they're probably going to get that's ear in English, because these students practice written English 7 days a week. They just need practice with the spoken English. Okay? So don't go thinking that they have no idea what you're talking about. They recognize the word, They just need to say the word. Okay? So let's keep going. Then you'll have hello song. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Good singing! Yay! Have some energy and excitement, and make sure that that child knows you are happy that they are there. Yeah, and let's go! Make sure that you have some excitement. So the next slides are just some vocabulary that show a face. And you'll go start with ear. Ear. And what you want to try to do is get them to say ear and point to their ear. Use TPR, total physical response. Now, some people say talk with your hands. I say talk with your whole body. Talk with your face. Talk with your body. Talk with everything that you can. Total physical response. Ear. You try. Ear. 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 Yeah, good job. Yay, you did it. And I use a lot of rewards. I have several different things. I have smileys, I have race cars, I have soccer balls. It depends on what my child might like. A lot of my students are repeat students. I know what they like. I have ice creams, I have soccer balls, things that they might enjoy. So then you'll just go through the same thing for each of the things. Good. Make sure that you're praising all the time, engaging. And the nose, mouth. And face is a difficult concept for them. So you've got the nose, eyes, and mouth. The face, I usually draw the whole thing and circle face. If you've got your whiteboard, you can go ahead and circle face. 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 Okay? So the more that you can get them to engage, they know that this is face, not me. This is a face. This is a face. Okay? Then they will understand face. All right. And then there's another activity time. You'll have an opportunity to reward them, give them another thing just to encourage them to say, you did it! Another one! Good job! Okay? So now what you're going to try to do is get them to engage with you. Get them to touch their nose. Get them to touch their ear. Get them to touch their mouth. Get them to circle their face. Touch their eyes. Well, you don't want to poke their eye, but you know what I mean. Okay? Then there's another activity where there's some things missing from the face. This is a little difficult. You're going to have to go through it the first time you do it for them. So you'll say, what is wrong with the face? Maybe the eyes are missing. So you'll say, what's wrong? What can you see? Oh no! Eyes missing. So circle. You'll be able to use the interactive mouse. Circle the missing eyes. Circle what is wrong. And then on the next slide, you'll say, what can you see? What's wrong? That's right. At this point, they'll probably circle that something's wrong with the nose. and you'll see the next one is something's wrong with the ears. Okay? So then there's another activity, and you'll see what's missing. And it's my friend the tiger. They love the tiger. If you don't have a puppet tiger, when you have the printout, when you have the PDF, you can just cut something out. If you have a picture of a tiger or any other tiger puppet, they love stuffed animals. Find a tiger so you can say, what's missing? If they can't get it, give them a hint. Eyes! Good job! And give them another reward. Yes, good job. If they just act like they're going to point to the eyes. Yes, 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 yes. Hooray, hooray. Give them a little dance. Yeah. The more excited that you get, the more excited they're going to be to learn English. So, and at last you can have a little page that kind of gives you a little time to play with it. If you have extra time, then you can talk about what they can see on the page. If you have extra time at this point, the child can probably speak a little bit more English. You can engage with what color can you see? What are they doing? What are you doing? Did you like the lesson? Can you touch your nose? Those kind of things. All right? So now, something I almost forgot to include in the interview section of preparing for your interview. Your interviewer is most likely going to throw in a mistake for your child, such as if they're trying to say mouth, they might say mouth, mouth, because they're going to want to see how you handle correcting a child, because you want to correct them with an encouraging and nice and friendly way. So if they say something wrong, such as nez for nose or lep for lip, you want to try to say something like, try again, and you can say mouth, mouth, mouth. Let's say it 3 times. Mouth, mouth, mouth. Yeah, that's it. Really good. And then really get excited when they get it right. So be sure that if you hear your interviewer say something wrong, they did it on purpose because they want to see you encourage a child to say it correctly in a friendly and encouraging way.